How you doing, folks? Bob Joe here. I want to touch on a subject tonight. It's kind of touchy with some folks. It ain't with me. If you ain't noticed, I'm not PC, politically correct. That ain't me. I have my rights to say what I think and feel, as long as I don't physically hurt anybody, verbally cuss anybody, then I'm alright. I'm free to think what I want to think. And like I said, it's not popular, but we're going down that rabbit trail. We're going to talk about the Muslims. Yep. And not just ISIS. I know. Them dummies up there in D.C., what they call them, ISIL or something. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what initials you put on them. They're murderers. They're torturers. They kidnap. They rape. They are evil any way you spell it. You cannot convince me that any God that's worth a damn would tell people to go out and kill and rape and have sex slaves and marry 10 and 12-year-old girls. We hear of them even younger. No, I ain't going there. That ain't my God. That ain't any God I want to know. I know who it is, and so do you. It's Satan. It's the devil. It's the evil. Everything has to have its opposites. My God tells me to love others like I love myself. Tells all of us to love each other. The greatest love that you can do is to lay down your life for another person. ISIS tells you go kill everybody that don't believe in their nonsense. Really? Well, I really hope it don't get real serious over here. I'm afraid it will. But I really hope it don't. I might be a Christian, but I'm not a pacifist. And you gonna come over here and rape my kids and grandkids and kill my family and my neighbors? Ain't gonna work. Now then, you got my opinion on that. Let's go with the rest of the Muslims. You know, because they say only a small percentage, like 5% of them, are bad. I can argue that fact. You see them out in the streets protesting all over Europe. I mean, look what they're doing to Europe. You know, Europe's taking them in and trying to help these people out, and they're destroying it. And it ain't just ISIS that's doing the raping and stuff. That's all of the Muslims over there. His head keeps hitting back here. I've got a new contraption there that I'm recording on. Got my tablet on it, and it ain't working with this here. Over there in Europe, they're taking in all kinds of Muslims. They can call them refugees all they want. You and I know the truth. They're Muslims. So they're taking these people in, giving them shelter, feeding them. How do they get paid? What's their thanks? They are destroying the dadgum cities, raping their women, going around and beating the dickens out of people, They got Sharia law gangs that go around. If they see me walking down the street with a cigarette, they're going to talk to me about it, evidently. Then if I tell them to kiss my butt, they're going to be whooping up on me. Right there is why you need your Second Amendment worldwide. So, now they're destroying stuff, destroying the houses, attacking people, attacking the police, marching down the streets protesting, having their little fall on their knees, Allah, 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 jibby bob bob bull, and blocking up traffic. That's a fine thing, ain't it? And most of their governments over there is about as stupid as ours, because they're trying to pacify these fools. I got a solution for you. Send them back where they came from. Period. Men, women, and children. Ship them back. Real simple. You want to be violent? You going to come to another nation that takes you in and you're going to try to attack the people in the host nation? You're going to try to make them change and conform over to your ways? You came to their country. You conform to their ways. Come on. Where's it? There's no logic in that. None. Well, now that shows you that it ain't just ISIS that's bad Muslims. It shows you that it's the majority. I don't care what they say, it's the majority. Now, you know why? Where's these good Muslims at? Do you see them out there in the streets protesting and telling ISIS they're wrong, that they shouldn't be doing what they're doing? No. Do you see them anywhere on the streets of Dearborn, Michigan? They've got the same problem that they got over in Europe. Not quite as bad yet with the violence, but it's getting there. I've seen the videos. It's getting there. Where's the good Muslims at that's out protecting them folks? Those Christian folks that was walking around at one of their fairs up there. Okay, it was a Muslim fair. Muslim days, whatever. So these Christians are walking around being attacked. And the police let them. Then they got arrested. Not the Muslims, the Christians. Really? What happened to freedom of speech? Why is your religion so special that we can't even talk about it? If we say anything bad, we need to be beat up or killed? Really? You know, I read a post online, and they was talking about these good and bad Muslims. I kind of like what they said. You know, 5%'s bad. And they said, okay, 5%'s bad. As I'm going to take a bowl of M&Ms or a bag of M&Ms. I'm going to pour them in a bowl. I'm going to take out 5%. I'm going to lace 5% with poison that you can't see. Then I'm going to mix them into that bowl. You going to grab a handful? Are you? Think about it. 5%. That ain't much. Grab a handful of M&Ms. You don't want to, do you? Guess what? I don't want that bowl full of Muslims over here with 5% of their idiots. I don't want them over here, period. If they're such a loving religion And ISIS isn't a religion. It's just a political way of trying to, and to me the whole Muslim culture is nothing but a political party trying to gain control of the world. Take your 5% back. Take the whole damn 100% back. If you're such a loving religion or a loving people, why have you been fighting for over 2,000 years? You just can't seem to make peace. Huh? Why is your country in so much turmoil? Everybody killing everybody. Nobody like nobody. Everybody want to kill everybody. Keep that nonsense over there. We don't need it. We've got our own problems. We had most of them worked out until this idiot that got elected president. Now he's trying to stir up a bunch of hate. We don't need this nonsense from over there. Matter of fact, take him with you. He's one of y'all anyhow. Take him with you. Who lost their village idiot? We found him. We'll ship him back to you. No, I ain't got no respect for him. Had respect for the office till he got in it. Muslims are killers. Period. No, I have not read their Quran. No, I will not read their Quran. I know evil when I see evil. I don't have to sleep with the devil to know he's the devil. If your culture tells you to go into the new countries and work your way in and then use the rules against them, that's layman's terms, but that's what it tells them. And they're doing it. We're letting them get by with it. You and I probably ain't. Chances are, if you're on my YouTube channel, you probably pretty well agree with most everything I say. Well, you and I ain't, but the elected idiots are. What happened to our leaders? They're not leaders. They're nothing but a bunch of panhandlers up there in D.C. got their hand reached out to whoever's going to pad their pocket. Speaking of which, how do you take a job that pays $200,000 or $60,000 or whatever they're getting paid, each one a little different? How do you retire a millionaire off that? How in the world do you retire a millionaire? And some of them are filing $1 million worth of tax nonsense every year. Really? Of a senator or a congressman's pay? Really? Kind of like old Hillary when they investigated her on that deal in Arkansas. And all of a sudden she had some cattle that she had sold that got real expensive. Huh. They was popular. We can't count on our government, our leaders, to protect us. I can tell you that. You better fight for your Second Amendment. I can tell you that. If you don't, we got worse problems than right now. And if you're one of them that's going to get on here and give me a hard way to go about guns or Muslims, I don't want to hear it. I'll tell you point blank, I don't want to hear it. I don't care what you think. I really don't. Yeah, I'm pretty hardcore on some things, just one of them. I'll keep my guns, thank you. I'll keep a way to protect me and mine. And if you're the kind that thinks nobody should have guns, then don't come to any of us gun toters asking us to protect you. This subject gets me riled up, folks. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why our leaders don't see it with plain eyes. I think they do, and I think they purposely are being stupid. I'm going to leave it at that. I done got riled up enough. Probably done made enough people mad. Sorry. I'm one of them gun toting, Bible thumping people that Obama warned you about. Guilt is charged. Love you, Lord. Make sure I keep ammo. Y'all have a blessed day now. God bless you. Remember, God loves you. So do I. I ain't too crazy about the Muslims. But you, I love you. Y'all have a good evening.